When we talk about trying to look at cattle to see if they're healthy or feeling sick or whatever, the cattle have to trust you. This is where the predator-prey thing comes in. If the cattle look at you as a predator, they're not going to show you the true, if they're sick or not feeling good, they're going to try to mask that or hide it. We see that a lot in the feed yards. If the cattle like to be around you, understand what you want from them, they'll show you if they've got a little bit of foot rot coming on, or if they're a little pneumonia or not feeling good, they'll let those signs show you. But if they're afraid of you, you won't see it until they're so sick it's too late to doctor them.
An animal that's sick and has a fever and has a long way to go to the corral, you're going to want to take them real slow. Take your time. So that would go for an animal that's got respiratory disease or lameness or something like that. For diseases like pink eye or foot rot or those kinds of things, move them as slow as you have to and get them in and doctor them. For diseases like grass tetany or anaplasmosis, you better not plan on moving them. You better try to do the best you can right where they're at, because the stress of trying to move them may kill them right there on the spot.
You really got to think when you're working with cattle with pink eye. The reason you have to do that is if the animal is blind in one eye, you've got to work all from the other eye. You've got to work either voice, which doesn't work as well as vision. So if you've got to make sure that that calf sees you from, if he's got pink eye in the left eye, you work everything from the right side. And you can either draw the animal and turn him, or you can get out wide and turn the animal pushing him. But if you get behind him and he gets confused, he won't be able to see, and he'll turn around. He'll turn exactly the opposite way you're trying to go so he can pick you up with that other eye. Handling pink eye cattle is very, very challenging, but when you see somebody that's really good at it, it really tells you that they know how to work livestock. When you're dealing with foot rot animals, you've got to slow down. An animal with foot rot or a sore foot, he can only go so fast, or she can only go so fast. And if we try to hurry them, they can't go, they start balking on us, they get angry on the fight, or they get confused and try to hide, or they just quit you altogether. A foot rot cow might only be able to walk 2 miles an hour. So we've got to really slow down, and every time we put pressure on that animal, we got to let them have time to get that pressure taken off, or else they'll just start fighting us.
One of the things that we run into from time to time is a terminally ill animal. Whether it's an injury with musculoskeletal damage, broken bones, those kinds of things, fractured spine, or an animal that's terminally ill from a medical reason. We sometimes have the realization that we need to humanely euthanize that animal. And it's not a bad thing to do it on the ranch. Once again, the BQA guidelines have euthanasia guidelines, the way to do it. With the landmarks and the methods, if you're going to use a captive bolt gun or a rifle, that way the animal is rendered insensible immediately. They don't suffer anymore, and then you can go ahead and dispose of them in a manner that's consistent with your local county ordinances.